Detroit every time I'm in front of a camera. My G's, spark trees, lot of drop V. Better boss up and get this money. Rep Detroit every time I'm in front of a camera.
One Pride family, Lions Nation, what's going on? It's your boy King. Let's talk Lions football. Man, it's been a lot going on over these last couple of months. I've been doing a lot of, reading, a lot of film watching, a lot of, whatever you can call it. I've been doing it. So I got a few things that I want to bring to the table. But first and foremost, I need for everyone who is following this channel, as far as my Lions following, I need you guys to go over to Lions Nation Unite YouTube and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We have something big planned for draft night. It's going to be a party like we've never had before on this channel, but also on that channel. And I need you guys to follow, because guys like me and Micro Mike be in the building along with Herman Moore. We have something special going on that night. So make sure you go over and subscribe to Lions Nation Unite. And make sure you also follow on all social media, because we will be doing some live and on Instagram and Twitter too. So make sure you guys do that for me. Okay, NFL draft. Right here, we right here at it. We all know how the implications on this draft are. We know how big this thing is. We can't mess this up, right? Based on our history, we all get the jitters around this time of the year. We've seen this franchise go in many different directions, a lot of the times the wrong direction. Well, this year is very interesting. This is the biggest, just from watching a lot of these guys, live, watching some of these guys on film, all the media reports out there, things like that, NFL Combine. This is the most question mark type of draft that I've ever did, to be honest, on this channel. I'm so unsure about so many players, man, and it's just I don't know, man. I don't know what direction we go at number 2. I don't know if there is a realistic possibility that we trade back. So, with that said, we had pretty much a slew of guys coming through here over the last couple of weeks, but yesterday and today were the more significant, with Aidan Hutchinson being here, and now Malik Willis being here today. Those are two big names when it comes to the Lions. The Lions in the draft. So along with guys like Thibodeau and things like that, we've also had other quarterbacks to visit already. So pretty interesting. Linebackers, Nakobe Dean. Man, like I said, you just don't know where this thing is going to go, man. It all depends on what the Jags do. If the Jags decide to go offensive lineman, then we know the possibility of taking a Aidan Hutchinson is right there on the table. The Lions have been doing everything to let you know that they plan on going defense. But we all know how smoke screens work. We've seen these antics before, so you really just don't have a grip on what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? In a fantasy world, I would do something like trade picks 32, 34 and move up to like 15 and get more defense. But like I said, I just don't see the possibility of those things happening. Even though the Eagles have been pretty active. Anyway, I don't see those things happening. Us moving back, though, I don't see a team moving up to get anybody in this draft. I don't see these guys, this group of guys, as those guys. You know what I'm saying? So you don't move up to get Thibodeau. You don't move up to get Hamilton. You don't move up to get Sauce Gardner. You know what I'm saying? It's you don't move up for these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You get what's available. Moving a few spots here and there, maybe, but I don't think a team is coming up. Usually teams only move up to come and get quarterbacks. And we all know that this draft is not it. You know what I'm saying? So if these quarterbacks was in some of these previous classes, man, we wouldn't even be having these conversations about some of these guys. You know what I'm saying? So the only one that's unique is Malik Willis, and that's just because of his abilities. We all know that going and getting a guy like Malik Willis is going to take him a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So unless you have some type of game plan set, I don't think a team is moving up to get these dudes. I just don't, man, unless they are really, really that thirsty and desperate. And that we are not. You know, I know a lot of us may feel like we do about Jared Goff, but, you know, Jared Goff is, for what it's worth, a serviceable quarterback for right now in this stage of rebuilding that we're in. Plus his contract says a lot. So I don't think we're that desperate. So going to get a Malik Willis at 2, I still just do not believe that. Rather, you can read reports here and there. Some teams just want to see it happen. You know, some not teams, but some writers and some analysts just want to see it happen. So you're going to see that stuff out there. But I think that's far from what the Lions plan to do. And then you had the reports out there about Thibodeau, where supposedly Dan Campbell is not a Thibodeau fan, which I can totally understand why. You know, Thibodeau is more about Thibodeau. You know, he's more about his business. You know, I can't knock him for that, you know what I'm saying, because we all know they treat players like a piece of meat in the NFL, but I just don't know if it's all about football for him. You know what I'm saying? So, smaller defensive, edge, man, for me. You know, definitely got to teach him some technique. But, you know, for what it's worth, he got some tools that you can't teach. So, me taking him at 2, I'm still not in that business. But, you know, if they go that route, they go that route. They take that chance. We've seen what happened when the Lions take chances. I love guys like Sauce Gardner. You know, watching his tape is beautiful, but not at 2. You know what I'm saying? We just took Okuda at 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking a corner at 2. So, you know, whether you see these draft boards and these mock drafts, man, with Mel Kiper, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else, just ignore things like that when you see it, man. They're so used to the Lions doing these crazy things, man. They just feel like we're going to, you know, pull the trigger on one of those guys. So I honestly don't know what the Lions do. I don't know who they're in love with. You know, like I said, it's a lot of smoke screening going on. Brad Holmes, if you were listening, you know, when he talked about his draft prospect, his draft process, he mentioned that there's a lot of smoke screening going on. You know what I'm saying? So, including them. So, there's no different. But with that said, man, you see us alerts, man, on Twitter. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But Aidan Hutchinson was here in the D, man, and you know, was throwing the first pitch for the Tigers, and you know, everybody was sharing it on social media. Still doesn't mean that he's going to be a Lion for sure. Like I said, the Jacksonville Jaguars still have the power in their hands. Hopefully they're smart enough to say, hey, you know, we do need to worry about this offensive line. You know, a signing here and there, and that wasn't enough. You know, they still, if last time I checked, I believed that they still needed some work done on that offensive line. To be honest, they needed more than just to go and get a contract done. I think they need help in multiple spots. You know what I'm saying? Nor do they have depth. So I get it. I get putting Hutchinson, you know, on the opposite side on the D, but I still say you need to protect your quarterback if you believe that's still your franchise quarterback, man. You know, so we'll see what the Jags do. You know, you got other teams where you may think they're trade worthy. Obviously, the Giants is a big one. I just don't see the Giants having to trade either, unless they're going to get a position besides defense, because these guys are so close, you know what I'm saying, in talent to me. None of these guys are just like, man, we have to have, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you don't see that guy. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's Aidan Hutchinson, whether it's Thibodeau, whether it's Walker, whoever, you know what I'm saying, Karlaftis, for all I care, there's no leaps and bounds type of separation between these guys. You know, Thibodeau has the speed and the power, a little bit undersized for me. Aidan Hutchinson, you know, like I said, he's seems to be the best bet at edge rusher, but at the same time, it's not like I don't see franchise changing in Aidan Hutchinson, man. I see a little, you know, I can get with the Max Crosby comparisons, man, but I don't see that with Aidan either. And I'm a Michigan fan, you know what I'm saying? So I just think out of that class, I think I saw the best from him and guys like Karlaftis, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's no surefire guy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just leaves the question mark out there, man. It just makes it all the more exciting in this NFL draft that's coming up, man, because, man, I just know it's going to be some eyebrows raised. It may be some good things. It may be some bad things, but we got other picks to also deal with. So they can go so many different directions, man, because we need help in so many spots. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Very, very high on anxiety, but very, very fun. Very, very fun. And I'm here for it. I'm looking for it. So make sure that you guys definitely go over and subscribe to Lions Nation Unite, man, and follow along, man. Download the app. I tell y'all that all the time, man. If you're a Lions fan, if you're a fan of Herman Moore, I don't see how you haven't done that yet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, looking forward to it. We're going to keep our eyes on what's going on. A lot of these little reports have been some moves here and there, but as we get closer to this thing, man, things are going to get juicier. A lot of these mock drafts are going to get crazier. I'm getting ready to drop my mock draft, so this should get real fun. This should be real fun. But with that said, man, I just wanted to come and chat with you guys about a few things that's been going on out there. And please leave it in the comments, man, who you want the Lions to go and get. You know, I know we got a big following for Malik Willis, man. And I'm interested to know. I'm interested to know who it is that your surefire guy, if you believe there's one. Who is that guy that the Lions absolutely have to have, man? And I'm looking forward to that in the comments. So with that said, it's been a blast talking to y'all. Look forward to that mock draft, and we'll be talking real soon. Peace.